from a save that won Spain the World Cup to a goalkeeper turning into Sergio Ramos. This is football, but every save gets better. And at level 1, a save that was voted the best save of the 2014-15 Champions League season. Lewandowski thought he'd scored Bayern's second goal against Barcelona, but Ter Stegen said nah. This was so close to going in. It felt like an incel trying to get some... well, never mind. But at level 5, a goalkeeper pulled off not one, but 2 saves from point-blank range. Manchester United were desperately looking for an equalizer against their rivals, Man City. But when they finally got the chance, Ederson did this.
Martial, Lukaku!
He's not even the best Brazilian goalkeeper. But see, this save happened in the Premier League. What Manuel Neuer did in the Champions League was voted the save of the season. When a striker heads a ball very close to the goal, goalkeepers don't even see the ball, let alone save it. But on this day, Neuer showed us why he's considered the GOAT by doing this. Damn, the striker was already turning to celebrate. That must have been embarrassing, but at level 10, the goalkeeper didn't just shame the striker, he straight up mocked him. When someone sends you this image, the first thing that comes to your mind is, this is a goal. But what happens in the video will leave you doubting reality. The goalkeeper stopped the ball on the line and rolled with it for good measure. But at level 15, this goalkeeper turned into the German Superman. The Catalans usually dominate matches between Barcelona and Sevilla, but on this day, Sevilla weren't ready to be pushovers. But just as they were about to score a powerful header, Ter Stegen did this. Looking at that save, you could argue Superman is real. And speaking of superheroes, this save at level 20 won Spain the World Cup. In the World Cup final between Spain and the Netherlands, this game was predictably tight. I mean, you don't get to the final and just defend casually. But in the 61st minute of the match, Spain made a defensive error, and suddenly, Robin was one-on-one against Casillas. For a keeper who once said, "Most kids dream of scoring the perfect goal, I've always dreamed of stopping it," his dream came through with this save.
For Robin, this is the chance. Arjen Robben is in, and Arjen Robben has been denied by Casillas. Great miss, or wonderful save.
He keeps his head, he waits and waits.
And this is just level 20. You're in for some madness, because at level 100, the goalkeeper makes not 1, not 2, but 4 saves to deny his opponent from scoring. But before we get there, let's look at a goalkeeper who made 3 saves in 3 seconds at level 25. Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid is one of the most defensive teams in the world. During their peak, they used negative football, demonic tactics, and the dark arts to frustrate teams and win matches. Central to their solidity has been their goalkeeper, Jan Oblak. And against Bayern Leverkusen, he showed us why he's considered one of the best keepers in the world. He said, "Score me if you can." But at level 30, this goalkeeper save will leave you scratching your head in disbelief. When goalkeepers stray far from their goal lines, it always ends up badly. But on this day, this goalkeeper wasn't ready to be laughed at, so he did this. Bet you weren't expecting that. Just like De Bruyne wasn't expecting this save at level 35. Before this season, Man City had been destroying Arsenal in the Premier League for many years, and this match was no exception. De Bruyne had already scored 2 goals against the Gunners, but just as he was about to bag his hat trick, Bernd Leno did this.
Phil Foden left for De Bruyne, tipped onto the post, looking to complete his hat trick.
Now that right there is a 10 out of 10 save. But we have to find a new way to rate what Courtois did at level 40. You've heard about the Great Wall of China, the Berlin Wall, but on this day, Hull City came up against Thibaut Courtois. He just kept blocking every shot like a bulletproof vest. What happens at level 45, though, is one of the craziest saves you'll ever see. In the match between Torino and Napoli, the ball fell kindly to Arkadiusz Milik right in front of the goal. But just as he was about to run off celebrating, the goalkeeper did this.
Ora Pera, il colpo di testa di Insigne, Milik, la parata di Donnarumma, ma che parata ha fatto Donnarumma!
Damn, Milik couldn't believe what just happened, and neither could we. But let's be honest, he should be scoring that goal. Unlike this goalkeeper, who had no right to make this save. Goalkeeper training is usually very intense. The trainee throws the ball at the different angles, and the keeper saves, gets up, and saves another ball immediately.
Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Well, looking at this crazy double save, it's obvious this keeper took his training very seriously.
One little run. If ever anyone deserved a goal, then incredible, quite astonishingly.
But even this is nothing compared to the crazy reflex save that comes next at level 50. At first, this audacious lob looked like it hit the crossbar and bounced back, but when the replay was shown, it turned out to be a mind-blowing save. Look at this in slow motion. It's a piece of art. But what comes at level 52 is a save that won Liverpool the Champions League. The Champions League final in 2005 was a roller coaster ride. Liverpool were losing 3-0 to AC Milan at halftime, but they rallied back to equalize the game at 3-3. Milan had the chance to win the game in extra time, but as the ball was crossed to Andriy Shevchenko, this happened. Shevchenko, the current Ballon d'Or winner, couldn't believe what happened.
I can believe that the ball is not going in goalie. It was a great save.
Dudek produced an incredible double save to deny Milan the winner. His save was decisive as Liverpool went on to win the Champions League on penalties. As a goalkeeper, one save can turn you into a club legend. Just like this next guy, level 55, who went viral because of a crazy block. In a Mexican League match between Cruz Azul and Toluca, the players of Cruz Azul thought they were about to score their third goal. But the Toluca players deployed their secret agent to make one of the craziest saves you'll ever see. I know that took you by surprise. And it took me by surprise, but let's rewind a bit. How did this player miss an open net from 6 yards out? Which reminds me of a save Petr Cech made from a point-blank header. The 2012 FA Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea didn't disappoint. Chelsea were leading 2-0 at halftime.
From Jose Enrique, first chance is Chelsea's, first goal, it's Drogba. Makes space for the shot, he does, and Drogba, yet again,
But the introduction of Andy Carroll completely changed the game. Soon enough, Carroll scored to make the score 2-1.
Carroll a chance here. Andy Carroll onto his strong side. Goal for Liverpool. They are back in.
With Liverpool pushing for an equalizer, this happened in the 81st minute.
To Glenn Johnson. It's Suarez. It must be. Is it over the line? Celebrating, but no goals.
Carroll had already started celebrating, but the ref said it wasn't a goal. The Liverpool players were furious, but the replay showed this was one of the best saves in FA Cup history. Speaking of history, David Seaman made a save back in 2003 that completely changed his life. During the 2002 World Cup, David Seaman conceded an embarrassing free kick goal to Ronaldinho. This made the English fans mock him, with many calling for him to retire. Wounded and hurt, Seaman chose the perfect match to shut his haters up. In his 1,000th professional game, his team, Arsenal, were desperately holding on to a 1-0 lead. And then this happened.
Plenty of aerial power in there for the Blades. But can they find a cutting edge? Solomon, Pesky Solomon off the line! Oh, they're round hitting it right. Well, Jackie up the rather.
Damn, the look on his face is that of a man who's proud of himself. And speaking of pride, this goalkeeper will always be happy that his save was voted the save of the century. It happened in a group game in the 1970 World Cup. England were up against a Brazil side led by the legendary Pelé. After only 10 minutes, a cross found Pelé in the penalty area. But just as his header was about to go in, this happened. No. Oh my God. You could look at that over and over again and not get tired of it. That save alone wrote Gordon Banks' name in the history of football.
I think the save that Gordon Banks made against Pelé was the best save I've ever seen.
But at level 68, a goalkeeper made a save without even looking.
Now this one might surprise you. You see,
No-look passes and no-look goals are cool, but have you ever seen a no-look save? This player thought he was about to score a fine volley, considering the keeper already dived to the wrong side, but somehow he stopped the ball from going in with his feet. I'm not sure he meant to do that, but it was an insane save nonetheless. Still, this insanity, we're only at level 68. At level 85, a goalkeeper turned into Sergio Ramos just to block a goal. But before we see that, let's see a goalkeeper who predicted the future. When the corner kick was played, the goalkeeper somehow predicted the exact moment the player was going to shoot and dived. Looking at the replay, you can see that the keeper dived long before the ball even got to the opposition player. Is this keeper clairvoyant? Or is this just a mind-blowing save? Well, even this is nothing compared to the keeper who made 14 saves in a single match. In 2017, Arsenal went up against Man United at the Emirates Stadium with a point to prove. In typical Arsenal style, they came all out to attack Man United. They created chance after chance, but David De Gea kept blocking everything. But the standout moment of this masterclass was when he did this. His performance single-handedly won the game for the Red Devils, and in doing so, he tied the Premier League record for most saves in a single match. Kinda reminds me of the goalkeeper who saved his teammate from an embarrassing own goal. From what was supposed to be a back pass, this defender was about to score one of the best own goals ever, but the goalkeeper pulled off this double save spectacularly. Gregory Coupé's save may be one of the best of all time, but it's still nothing compared to the triple save at level 78. I can't imagine how frustrating it must have been for these Lazio players. The goalkeeper kept blocking all their attempts like they were nothing. But at level 80, the goalkeeper stopped a shot while sitting down. Goalkeepers typically stand, dive, and sometimes kick to make saves. But on this day, this keeper invented a new style of stopping a shot. I call it the sitting swerve. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Which reminds me of the time a goalkeeper turned into Usain Bolt just to save a goal. Manchester City were desperately trying to score an equalizer against Man United. But their gamble to send the keeper for a corner kick quickly backfired. But just as Rooney thought he was going to score an empty net, this happened.
Keeper not sure what to do. He's out of position now. It's a clear run. Giggs has got Rooney up to his left. Two defenders back. And Hart has got there, but Rooney has gone for it. Oh my goodness, he's very near.
My goodness, look how fast he ran. I thought that was Usain Bolt for a second. Joe Hart's refusal to give up gave us this iconic moment in the history of Manchester derbies.
Joe, would you like to take a step forward? Ladies and gentlemen, on his 300th appearance for Manchester City, Joe Hart has broken a record. 4 Premier League Golden Gloves. Congratulations, Joe.
But even this legendary save was only good enough for level 82. At level 100, a goalkeeper who made 4 saves in 3 seconds. But first, let's take a look at another keeper who thought he was Sergio Ramos. This striker thought he'd gotten through on goal. Little did he know Manuel Neuer had other plans.
Caught in possession by Soudani and Slimani in a race here with Neuer. And Neuer's got it wrong. And Slimani is in the end tackled by the German goalkeeper.
This goalkeeper came charging at him like an attack dog, then slid for the ball like he was a defender. Talk about a sweeper keeper. But at level 90, the goalkeeper made a save against 4 players all by himself. The defenders of this team went to sleep and allowed the opposition to get this chance. But instead of scoring the goal, this happened. This goalkeeper stopped 4 attacking players from scoring an empty net. You have to applaud him for not giving up. I bet you think this is crazy. Wait till you see what happens next at level 95. During a friendly match between England and Colombia, Vincent Higuita showed the world how one save can rewrite history. As the ball came to him in the penalty area, he did this.
Redknapp. Goodness me, have you ever seen anything like that in your life?
Wow! What was going through his mind? What gave him the courage to even attempt this? I've got so many questions, man. And speaking of questions, I know you're eager to find out the answer to what's next at level 100. Here we go. While most goalkeepers do the best they can to save their teams, others take it a step further and become superheroes. Just look at this. This guy made 1, 2, 3 saves, all from 3 yards out, then still pushed the 4th shot onto the crossbar. They say not all heroes wear capes. Some just wear gloves. Still, this might be the best saves by goalkeepers, but they're nothing compared to the times referees block goals. I'm talking about a ref asking a player to fake an injury, and a ref who was almost for disallowing a goal. Click on this next video to find out more.